B-side here in the NAMM 2008. Chilling at the Stanton booth with the SC systems. This is the ultimate system for any DJ using a virtual software type program. We're talking Decadence, Mix Vibes, Tractor, Final Scratch, Serato, Virtual DJ, PC DJ, whatever the DJ is using now. Any DJ audio software program that allows you to use a MIDI controller. This is the ultimate MIDI controller because we're running MIDI through FireWire, which allows us the expandability of as many decks as your RAM or your software can handle. So I've got a configuration here of what's called the SCS1M and the SCS1D, which is the deck. The M is for the mixer. You can use them together. You can use them independently. I tell a lot of video guys I use the deck by itself for video. And for mobile guys, you can use the mixer by itself and get all of the same exact features that you would out of the deck. You just don't have as many buttons or as many screens giving you the feedback. Now, the feedback I'm talking about is not audio feedback. It is actually messaging coming from your computer. The same messaging that you get on your screen or your GUI, you actually don't have to keep running back to the computer. You have the ability to see all of the parameters for your effects, all of the messages or the lengths for your loops, and all of this can be done on the fly as far as being able to remap it or change it. It is the only controller on the market in the world that has a ultra high torque full platter with a slip mat and a piece of vinyl that is fully adjustable, has a motorized 100mm fader, and it has velocity sensitive pads and 4 rotary encoders. You got 4 velocity pads, 4 rotary encoders, and 8 scribble strips. Now the scribble strips are really the important thing for the DJ because instead of going back to the computer, I have the ability to see everything that is going on in the software by looking at the scribble strips when I start changing presets or when I start changing the effects or the loops around. I have those same exact scribble strips on the mixer, and on the mixer I've assigned it for basically 2 channels of audio and 2 channels of effects. But when I actually adjust the effects on the mixer, you'll see the same encoders switching on the deck itself because it's giving feedback and it's giving messaging all across the board. So I don't have to worry about looking at the computer screen anymore. I can look at my scribble strips to see what effect I'm on or what channel I'm using, and I can do everything directly on the deck or the mixer that leaves my hands free of the computer. Even to the point where I can use the navigation. Actually, I can use the navigation wheel here, scroll up and down, and then lock in a track on the fly. And I can easily switch between deck A and deck B. If I have 4 deck scenario, I can actually switch 1 deck between all 4, or I can have a 2-deck setup and switch between 2 tiers of 2 decks. And the beauty is, I can actually do that because I'm using FireWire instead of USB. All of the other controllers out there are running USB, and you're not allowed that ability to expand, to me, fully what the software can allow you to do. Most of the software now, minimum is 2 decks. You can do 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you want on the SC systems. And you get full control. You get a display screen telling you everything that you're doing at the precise moment you change it. Right now, I've got my presets here for looping. If I switch that to the cue points, it flashes red and lets me know that I've made a change, and then it displays the information for my cues. Lock cue, instant cue, delete, or snap the cue. Switch back to my loops, and I've got activate loop, re-loop. I can change the length of the loop, or I can snap the loop to the beat. So let me scroll back here, load up a song for you. All right, now I've just loaded a song to deck A. Notice the turntable platter has stopped spinning. I can actually trigger that several ways because I have my mixer and deck set up together where I can independently cue, play cue, or pause directly from the mixer, and you'll see the platter actually start and stop as I do that. And if I switch the deck, it stops because I'm only running deck A right now. So I'll switch back. Notice some of my cues. I've already got a couple of cues preset in here. And just like a drum machine, I have that rebounding button. And this can be all changed on the fly. You'll have presets to match your software, and you have the ability to remap anything you want. Unlike a lot of the other controllers, you have full capability of remapping any button, light, encoder, scribble strip, whatever information you want it to change to, you have that full ability now. There's no other software controller that's on the market giving you all of these features, plus allowing you to customize them. And that's a very important thing for a DJ, because mobile DJs are completely different from scratch DJs. They're completely different from club and mix DJs. Producer DJs, it's a completely different realm, but you can have now one controller to address all of those DJs as well as address all of the software. So now I'm just going to switch it to a loop real quick. I'm going to actually switch to length 4, and then I'm just going to activate that. I can jump out. And I can enter the loop again. I can activate the loop, activate it, bring it in, slide it forward, slide it back, bring it in closer, and then exit. Switch to my cues. It's the only unit that allows you to really utilize the software that's out there on the market. And it's the only controller that allows DJ to fully customize his controller to his liking. And to give you an idea what I'm talking about, for video guys, I tell them, for like a Livid system video application, I turn the deck sideways. I use my line fader as a crossfader. I use these banks to actually trigger different video screens, and then I use the encoders for my effects. And you can just plug in FireWire directly to your computer and run that through whatever video software you're running, independent of the mixer. And you can use a mixer the same way. It's the SC Systems. We want you to enter the system. Make sure you check out enterthesystem.com and StantonDJ.com. This is B-Side signing out for NAMM 2008.